Now what we want to do is take a look at how we actually schedule our labor for production for that production order that we just created. So a couple things we need to do before we get into that. First thing we need to do is release that production order. And the reason why we go through this process is that we want to give you the ability to put in as many production orders as possible, but we don't want your schedule to be cluttered up with orders that you're not ready to work on. So this just confirms that you're ready to work with the order. So we click on the release button, and now we're ready to work on that. So we're going to navigate back to the main menu, and we're going to select the plan your labor activity option. And once we're here, a couple things that I want you to take note of. Since we've properly configured the production order and the assembly, the system already knows where the work should be performed and the work cell that's going to perform the work. Now the work cell is where you assign the laborers or the employees that have the expertise to perform the work. And so basically this process guarantees that if you configure it correctly, that the right people will always be assigned to perform the work. And so let's take a look at this work cell to see who we have set up there. So the first thing we do is we select the location, and then we're going to select the actual work site where the work is going to be performed. So we have 4 people assigned to this work cell, and if you notice here, the metrics tell us that we have 34 available hours, and the available personnel that we have are 4 people, and that's just what we see. Once we assign or schedule work to this work cell, you're going to see some changes here. Right now that we have a 0 capacity, was telling us that we don't have any work scheduled to this work order or to this work cell. So let's go ahead and schedule some work. The way that we do that is we simply just click on any work order that's unscheduled, and it automatically drops that into the schedule for us. Now if you notice, our capacity we're way over capacity, and the system is calculating that in order for us to get the work done in the allotted time that we've given, we need 40 people. We're not going to get 40 people, so we're going to chop it down to a manageable number that we can do in a day. So we're going to make an edit to that quantity that we're going to complete for today, and we're going to say that we can do 96. So we're going to save that, and now you see that it's telling us that we're at 94% capacity, and then the estimated number of people that we need to complete the work is 4. Right on the money. So what this is telling us is that we are almost at 100% capacity, and we really can't take on much more work. So let's take a look at the document that's generated that you can basically hand out to your team leader or your superintendent, so they can very accurately keep track of the productivity of the team performing the work. You have everything that you need to know here. You have the time they should start, the time they should finish, and the quantity that they should build. And by taking this approach, you can say with great certainty that if your team doesn't finish 96 units by 4 p.m., that you know that the work that they perform for that time period is not profitable. So you know that your team leader is looking for a minimum of 96 units completed by 4 o'clock. And you can hold your team accountable for the activity of that work.